Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weaves, and this is what if Naruto was half Uchiha and half Hyuga. Last time we left off with Naruto actually being able to pass his belt test with Team 7. And anyways, of course, there are no extra characters here, so Team 7 will be remaining as per normal, and we continue the story as it was in the original. Well, not fully like it was in the original. Naruto already knew how to train on his own, and so he pretty much was ready for anything, and he used to train on his own with well, of course, for a long time until he actually did make a few friends: Shikamaru, Choji, Hinata. And Hinata is pretty much someone that he's interested in, like I said before, and also Naruto. And actually put up a good fight against Kakashi. He accidentally activated his Sharingan, not the Byakugan, but his Sharingan, and it was gone. It went unnoticed. However, Naruto did realize afterwards because he felt a little strain on his eye, and he realized that he must have used that accidentally, and so he has to be more careful because he knows that his Sharingan isn't something that is known by many people except for the Hokage, which the Hokage has told Naruto about his heritage, not about his parents, like I said before. But anyways, Naruto continues training every single day and doing missions. However, he did ask Kakashi for some tips in, for example, using his lightning release. Kakashi was actually very impressed that Naruto even has lightning release, and he asked when did he get this, and when did he find, or when did he find out, not when did he get it. Anyways, Naruto explained that he actually found out a few months ago when he actually started training because he actually wanted to become stronger. And anyways, now of course Naruto and Kakashi pretty much begin doing some light training with each other. Naruto actually shows Kakashi that he knows how to do a few things. However, Kakashi didn't know that Naruto knew even more than that. And anyways, now Naruto, of course, he actually does go pretty much all out with his taijutsu. His taijutsu is not the best, like I said before. And anyways, Kakashi does realize this, and so he does tell Naruto that he should train a bit more in his taijutsu before he actually continues training with anything else. And Naruto says yes, he should. But anyways, of course, Naruto during that month did suggest that they should train with Team 7 as well, and Kakashi thought it was going to be a bit long, so he at first didn't want to. He only trained Naruto because Naruto actually was bothered. He actually took initiative to come and ask, and so he trained him for the first 2 weeks until Naruto actually told Sakura that she needs to start training. Sasuke is already strong as he is, but she's actually the weakest in Team 7 right now, and so she needs to get stronger somehow, one way or another, or she's going to be left behind. And Sakura, of course, does say that she wants to start training because she doesn't want to be left behind. And Naruto does bring up that if she doesn't train, Sasuke will never acknowledge her, and she actually takes this very seriously. And anyways, now Naruto and Sakura do come to train with Kakashi every day after their mission and after the missions. And of course, Kakashi is more than happy to start training them every single day. And anyways, it's his first time actually training someone like like his sensei did for him. However, of course, it wasn't going to let them down. And anyways, Naruto does actually learn how to use lightning release a lot better than what he already had, and he actually created a new technique with Kakashi that Naruto and Kakashi could both use. Kakashi actually found it very easy. However, he actually did consider this as a as pretty much an A rank ninjutsu because it was very, very strong. And anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 actually well, over the 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, first 2 weeks Naruto learned the lightning release. However, the last 2 weeks it was mostly training in taijutsu, especially because Sakura was really lacking in it as well, and so they actually became stronger together by actually training against each other, sparring every single day, and Kakashi actually watching over them and giving them tips on how to improve their taijutsu. Naruto found this very helpful and actually began showing a lot of progress, and Kakashi actually congratulated Naruto for it. And anyways, now Naruto was very happy with himself. However, he wanted to become even stronger, and so he kept going and going and going. Anywho, by the end of the 2 weeks, Naruto actually mastered a lot of taijutsu techniques, especially the ones that he actually created on his own with a bit of the Hyuga techniques and his own a little bit of taijutsu added to it. And anyways, now Naruto and Suki. I mean, again, you see, I get confused. Naruto and Sakura are pretty strong by now. Sakura's a lot stronger than in the original. However, I will make it so that Ino trains harder as well because of her two teammates being so far ahead of them since they trained with Naruto for at least a few months, but at best a year or so. But anyways, of course, now Naruto and Team 7 actually do get bored of their C rank mission. Even Sakura finds them way too easy at this point, and so they do ask Kakashi for, well, not Kakashi, but they do ask the Hokage for a higher ranked mission, since it's pretty boring doing the same exact missions over and over again. D ranked missions are not the hardest missions ever. But anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 do get a new mission, which is to escort Tazuna, and that's because the Hokage actually doesn't know how strong Naruto truly is, and how much potential he really has, and if he trains even harder and gets more experience, he'll pretty much become one of the strongest shinobi that ever lived in the village, that ever stepped foot on in this village. But anyways, now, of course, Naruto was very happy with that he got another mission now. And anywho, now Naruto and Team 7 do meet Tazuna, and Tazuna makes a bit of a joke about Naruto, because Naruto, of course, having pretty much Naruto actually being a bit shorter than the others, well, just a bit, even though he's not as short as in the original. However, just a little bit, he still makes a joke about Naruto. However, Naruto just glares at him, saying that height doesn't really matter if he's stronger, since Tazuna is much taller than him. However, Naruto could kill him instantly if he wanted to, and Tazuna actually took this as a threat and said, "Are you trying to threaten me?" And Naruto says, "Yes, I am, and since you have absolutely no power over me, I could kill you right here. In fact, I don't really care about the mission anymore. I could just begin slaughtering you now." Anyways, of course, Naruto got really pissed off at, Tazuna. However, Kakashi told Naruto to get his, get himself together, and Naruto says, "Oh yeah, sorry." Anyways, of course, now after this, Team 7 does continue to do mission. Well, Team 7 actually does have their final training session with Kakashi, and just saying, Naruto and Sakura already know chakra control. They already did the chakra control training. Sakura did it after Naruto, because Naruto actually did it over the years that he trained by himself. But anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 actually do meet up the next morning to go on their mission. Team 7 does walk for a few hours, and Sakura actually notices the puddle and actually points it out to her teammates, just in case they didn't notice it. However, all of them just didn't respond to her, because they already knew, and Sakura realizes, and is like, alright then. And anyways, now, of course, as soon as the two demon brothers appear, Sasuke and Sakura, out of all people, Sakura actually punches the ground to actually break it. Yes, she's able to do that. However, it wasn't as strong as her actual punches in Shippuden. Of course, those are ground breaking. She just breaks the ground. Well, I mean, as in ground breaking, she literally breaks the ground and creates holes meters long. Well, Sakura, of course, did it, but she only did it strong enough to actually, break the ground beneath the demon brother that she went up against, and he actually did fall into the hole. And anyways, of course, they got separated, and Naruto actually used the sword that he actually had hidden in a scroll by actually, bringing it out, and cut off the chain that connected the two. And anyways, one of them was in a hole, while the other one, one of them was in a hole, and the other one was underneath Sasuke's foot. And anyways, Naruto then tied the both up and brought the other one back up, of course. And Kakashi questioned them. Of course, Team 7 pretty much worked together to beat the two, and it just showed that they were very strong. And Sasuke does say that they didn't really need to, step in. He could have took both of them on by himself. And they do say, even so, they couldn't just let Sasuke do this on his own, just in case something could have happened. And anyways, now, of course, Naruto and Naruto T7 do get told that by Kakashi that this mission is over, and they'll be returning to the Leaf Village, because they do find out that these two were hired by Gato and pretty much Gato had tuning level ninjas for Tazuna, and Tazuna did confess that he pretty much, this was not a a C ranked mission, but it was around the B ranked mission because they don't know. And Kakashi says it could even be an A ranked mission for all they know. But anyways, now of course Naruto and Team 7 do complain to Kakashi, saying that they're more than strong enough to take them on, and why would they have to return to the village if they're already strong as they are, and they could take on Chunins together. Two Chunins all together, they can beat them, and Sasuke could have done it on his own. And Kakashi does say that it's true, however, they don't know if a Jonin is might pop up, and Naruto knows that he could actually take on a Jonin. However, if he actually tried, because Naruto was, I know I said that Naruto completely got slapped by Kakashi. However, I did mention that Naruto was extremely suppressed, like extremely. And anyways, now Naruto, anyway, Kakashi. Anyways, Kakashi does accept in the end, telling them that if a Jonin does come out of nowhere, they won't be taking them on because he will be taking them on himself. And anyways, they accept these terms, and Kakashi and Team 7 do continue their missions together. Well, this mission together. And anyways, now Naruto and and anyway, of course, Team 7 does continue for a few more hours up until they do encounter Zabuza, and here is where things get a bit sticky for Team 7. Of course, they weren't expecting an actual Jonin to arrive out of nowhere, and Zabuza was very strong. He was an S rank shinobi, not a normal Jonin. A Jonin can be an A rank shinobi. However, this was an S rank shinobi out of the many that could have popped up. An S rank had to pop out, just the luck. But anyways, now, and Team 7 does have to fight this S rank shinobi. However, Kakashi wouldn't allow his team to fight on their own, and he actually doesn't even allow them to fight because he's going to take he's going to take Zabuza on himself. He doesn't want his team to get killed first of all. And anyways, now not well, Naruto and Team 7 watch on as Kakashi is pretty much fighting Zabuza, and it's, of course, it's not easy for Team 7 to just watch and see Kakashi pretty much getting tired and actually taking a lot of hits on. And anyways, of course, Naruto actually does in the end step in with Sasuke like per normal, because Kakashi actually does slip in the end and actually gets put in the water prison. And anyways, now Naruto and Sasuke actually pretty much attack randomly. They didn't actually make too much of a plan here, and in the end they got absolutely slapped. Zabuza was like, "You're really about to attack me like this, idiots!" And Sasuke was put down to the ground, and then Naruto actually had to fight Zabuza on his own. Basically, pretty much Sasuke was absolutely finessed by Zabuza because of him actually using water clone to actually destroy Sasuke, and this just made it much harder on Naruto, since it's now Naruto versus Zabuza and Naruto's alone. Sakura actually was told to remain behind. However, now Naruto actually really needed to try. Anyways, Naruto threw smoke bombs on the ground, and Zabuza asked, "Do you really think that's going to help you?" And Naruto says, "No, it's not. However, it's not going to help me too much, that's for sure. It's still going to help me anyways." Zabuza was confused on what Naruto was talking about, and anyways, then Naruto says that there's no need to worry, he doesn't need to understand. And anyways, Sakura asked Naruto why, and Naruto said, "Just give me a second." Naruto then activates both his Sharingan and the Byakugan. Of course, he was confused on how a shinobi could have both. And anyways, now he asked who is he, and Naruto says, "Oh, I'm just a random shinobi who just came to fight you. Nothing special. Anyways, should we begin?" And anyways, Zabuza at first was baffled. He was like, "Hey, what's going on, fam? Like, how's this kid, like, what?" Anyways, Naruto was actually able to kick Zabuza away from Kakashi, and Kakashi actually saw this, and Naruto was actually able to actually hit Zabuza in a chakra point, and This completely baffled Kakashi even further. He was like, "I explain, Naruto, please. Like, what's going on here?" Anyways, of course, Naruto says that he'll explain once they get back to the village or once they're actually safe, and Kakashi accepts. And anywho, now the smoke screen is off. Well, is gone now because Naruto actually used the wind release jutsu to push back Zabuza, and Sakura actually saw Naruto and Kakashi fighting, while Naruto actually brought back Sasuke in his arms. And so Sakura asked, "What just happened? How did you do it?" And Naruto says that it was just a technique of his that he didn't really want anyone to see, and he just says that he fought Zabuza and he used smoke bombs so Zabuza couldn't see him properly. And anyways, now Sakura just plays it off as Naruto actually telling her the truth. However, it's not true. Naruto did this on purpose because he did not want to see. He did not want to allow Sakura to see that he has the Sharingan. Anyways, Naruto isn't want that he doesn't want anyone to know because he doesn't know what the reactions will be. But anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 actually do watch as Kakashi was about to finish the fight. However, in the end, he anywho, of course, in the end, Haku does save Zabuza. However, Kakashi is way too tired to actually go and follow them since he knows that Haku is pretty much a phony and he's a fake. And anyways, he just lets it go, and now Team 7 does actually return to Zabuza's home, since Tarzuna's home, since Tarzan actually allows them to rest at his home. And sorry guys, that was actually me dropping something. Anyways, he actually allows them to rest at his home since they did help him. And anyways, now Naruto and Team 7 pretty much are training. Even though Naruto actually goes off on his own because he actually wants to train in something different. He's actually trying to do something. He actually stole another new jutsu from the Hokage, and the Hokage actually knew about this one, and he actually realized that Naruto. Well, he actually saw Naruto in the room of the scroll of sealing. However, he actually allowed it since Naruto was actually becoming stronger and stronger like this, and he actually did want Naruto to become one of the strongest shinobi in the Leaf Village. And anywho, now Naruto was actually stealing this the scroll to the flying Raijin. Even though he has the Rasengan, Naruto was actually did steal that, and I'm only mentioning it because he will learn it in the future, not right now. But anyways, Naruto's actually learning the Rasengan, and he has a ton of balloons. Of course, it was kind of weird that they saw Naruto taking balloons with him. And anyways, they didn't question it though. And anywho, Naruto actually began training in mastering the Rasengan, and it wasn't easy. Naruto was actually taking a lot longer than he thought it would take. And yes, Naruto actually does get pretty far with it, and within that week he still meets Haku, and Haku does still give him the speech about the precious one. Anyways, now Naruto and Haku do become pretty good friends, and they actually do part ways on the last day. And Naruto does still wake up late on that one day, on the fatal day, and still in the end Naruto and Naruto actually does save Inari and his mother, and now he heads off to the battlefield and sees that Sakura and Sasuke now have to fight Haku. And once Naruto joins, he tells Sakura to go rest, while Sasuke actually didn't want to go, even though Naruto told Sasuke. But anyways, now they actually do fight together, and Sasuke and Naruto don't get too far against Haku. Haku's very strong, like I said before, and he is no slouch. Anyways, of course, Naruto and Team 7 do, well, not Team 7, Naruto and Sasuke do get trapped in the ice mirrors, and here Sasuke does still save Naruto, which actually, yes, he saves Naruto like in the original, and this sends Naruto into a rampage, and he was rampaging everywhere and breaks the ice mirrors easily, and actually goes off to fight Haku. Of course, Haku gets absolutely destroyed. Naruto actually not even using the Sharingan. He was actually not even the Byakugan. Just saying, just the strength from the Nine Tails was more than enough. And in the end, he did break Haku's mask and asked why. However, as Haku was about to answer, they do hear the sound of the thousand birds, and in the end, Haku gets in the way of Kakashi from killing Zabuza, and in the end, he takes the hit for Zabuza, and Zabuza still calls him a tool, which actually makes Naruto get very pissed off and gives his speech like in the original, how Haku didn't deserve this kind of death, and it was only because he wanted to protect Zabuza, the person that he treasured the most. And now look, Zabuza is pretty much bad mouthing Haku behind his back, and Zabuza actually was kind of pissed off as well that Haku died because of him and he was weak. However, now they have to move on, and anyways, Naruto and Gato still appears, and Naruto and Zabuza get pretty freaking pissed. They're like, so all this happened for no reason, Haku died for no reason at all. And yes, basically he did, and Naruto and Zabuza get very pissed off. Naruto actually helping out Zabuza in killing Gato's men, and Kakashi really didn't say anything to stop Naruto because you could see that Naruto's very angry. And in the end, Naruto actually does end up using his Sharingan, and he actually does awaken his Mangekyo by now. Yes, he awakens his Mangekyo Sharingan because of the loss of Haku, and now after doing this, Naruto pretty much unleashes his Mangekyo ability, and it's actually to actually pretty much create a black hole, and it's basically like the Kamui. However, it actually disintegrates wherever Naruto actually sucks in, and Naruto's actually able to disintegrate them, and it doesn't send them anywhere, it literally destroys them. However, Naruto cannot do that on everybody because he's not strong enough yet, and of course Team 7 actually saw this, and they were confused on what kind of power Naruto was using, and just saying this was only his right eye ability. His left eye ability is still to become intangible, and Naruto actually goes to a different dimension which is unreachable to anyone unless they have the Rinnegan, which they can come to the dimension by actually traveling the dimensions. Of course, Sasuke will have it in the future, but anyways, now Naruto, no one really sees it. Sasuke does wake up to see that Naruto pretty much annihilates everyone. They don't understand what power Naruto used except for Kakashi, and Sakura asked what kind of power that was, and Naruto says it was a different jutsu. However, his eyes were bleeding, only his right eye was bleeding, and just saying, I said left eye ability. However, that's something I got wrong. Naruto only has one eye, and that was his Sharingan on the right eye. However, he still has his left eye ability, which can be used by the right eye as well, and it's because of him being half Uchiha. Both his abilities are in his right eye, and that's what I meant. Anyways, Naruto has two abilities on one eye basically. Anyways, now of course Naruto and Team 7 do return to the Leaf Village, and after a week or so, and of course now Team 7 actually finally they actually do get told about the Chunin exams the same day, because Kakashi this time he was actually bothered to, and since he actually did train his team, he actually wanted his team to pass these tests, and he wanted them to become Chunins and everything. But anyways, Team 7 does actually go into training for the next 2 weeks, and anywho, now Naruto actually does train with Sakura and Hinata and Shikamaru and Choji, and even Ino joins. Ino's actually gone a lot stronger, and even Sakura sees, and they do have a bit of a rivalry going. However, it's more of a friendly one. Over Sasuke, Ino has given up. She realized that she has no chance against him, and anywho, now Naruto and Team 7 the next in 2 weeks later do actually finally meet up again. Of course, not Sakura and Naruto. Naruto and Sakura actually went together. Sasuke actually does meet up with them, and they do enter the Chunin exams. The first part of the exam, of course, the Genjutsu was pretty much destroyed straight away, or dispelled, and the first part of the exam went pretty smoothly. Of course, all of Team 7 being smart here is actually a lot better for them, since Naruto is the smartest out of all of them. Naruto gets top scores, and he actually becomes pretty much the new record holder. And anyways, now Sasuke and Sakura do pass as per normal, and EBK still does the test. If you leave now, you'll be able to take a test again in another year. However, if you fail in this test, you'll never be able to take it ever again. Anyways, now Team 7 does get into the second part of the exam. However, that is where I'm gonna end off. Hope you enjoyed it. Please stay safe. This was the King of Weebs there. Don't forget to subscribe to Ratreet, Miniman on the Treat, and also my friend Hxmesh, and support the second channel, DB Lover, and join the Discord server. Follow Shokiro on Instagram and follow me on Instagram. I don't post at all. And also don't forget to get your good quality anime merch from Beautiful Halo, 5% off on your next $49 plus order with the code meme, and 10% off on your next $99 plus order with the code MEMES, MEMES, and that's for the 10% one. And for 5% off, you use the code MEME, MEME. And one last thing, don't forget to get your good quality lamps from lamptee.com, and you can get 10% off on any order, any price with the lamptee with the code LAMPTEE the King of Weebs. The L in LAMPTEE is capital LAMPTEE the King of Weebs, how it's spelled on YouTube. Everything capital except for the O and F. Anyways, my ducklings, you're dismissed. This was the King of Weebs. I hope you all enjoyed it, and peace.